Hey everybody, so in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys one of my paranormal experiences. I have gone back and forth about making this video because honestly I'm kind of scared to make it. It did happen a few years ago, so it has been a while, and I think it's a pretty interesting story, so I decided to make a video on it, and hopefully you guys enjoy this story. Let me just tell you guys though that I am very interested in hearing about like paranormal stuff and ghosts and whatever, and I just love learning about it and hearing other people's stories, but when that kind of stuff happens to me, I freak out. Like, I love hearing about it, but I don't want anything happening to me, so I get very scared of this kind of stuff very easily. So this story definitely like shook me up at the time and made me like feel very like paranoid and stuff, and it's nothing like super insane or crazy or anything, but I do think it's a pretty interesting story, so if you guys want to hear about it, then please keep watching. Okay, so like I said, this story happened a few years ago. It was when I was in cosmetology school, so like I think like 3 or 4 years ago, and I met this girl there who we ended up becoming really close, and we were best friends all throughout cosmetology school. So yeah, we became really close, and we would always hang out, and I would always sleep over her house, right? So her house was very old. Every time I would sleep over though, I heard something weird at night, and it was weird because it was every single time I slept over her house. So every time that we would be sleeping, and you know when like you're kind of like half asleep but half awake, it's like that in between where like you don't want to open your eyes but you know what's going on, but you don't, like you're kind of like half asleep. So that's how I would be, and I would always hear like it almost sounded like a jump rope or something, or someone like playing jump rope, and I tried not to think anything of it because at the time like I was like, what, like it's probably, she had a lot of pets, so I thought maybe like one of her pets came in and they were just like doing something, I don't know, and her house was old, so I was like, maybe it's just like a noise or something. Like I didn't really think about it, but I thought it was weird that I heard it every time that I was at her house sleeping over. So yeah, that kind of plays like a part in the story. But anyways, so one day we were at Starbucks, and I don't know how we got on the topic of like paranormal stuff, but I think I brought something up, or I watched like a paranormal like show or something, and I was talking to her about it, and I was like, oh yeah, like do you like believe in ghosts, whatever, and she told me that she has a ghost in her house, and she talks to her all the time and sees her all the time and is like friends with her. And I was like, what? So then she told me that it's a little girl. She died in the house in the 80s, and it's really sad. And like at first I kind of like didn't believe her because like I never heard of somebody like actually being friends with a ghost in their house, or a ghost in general, like talking to them. I feel like aren't ghosts like hard to talk to? I always thought that ghosts were kind of hard to connect with and hard to talk to and stuff, so I didn't really know if I like fully believed her, but then I was like, wait, what is that noise that I always hear when I sleep over? So I brought that up to her, not in her house. I was scared to talk about it or talk about the ghost like whenever I was at her house, so I brought it up to her like a few days after that when we were like out or at the mall or something, and she was like, oh yeah, that's her playing. And I'm like, she would say stuff like, oh, she really wants to meet you, she's there when you're over and I see her and whatever, and I'm just like, what do you mean she's there? Like that stuff just creeps me out. So I was just really scared of the situation. Like I knew it wasn't anything like demonic or anything like bad, obviously, but that stuff just creeps me out, that like she died in the house and like her spirit is still there and like you connect with her and stuff. Like I don't know, I just thought it was really like scary. Like to me that stuff just, after that I told her that I don't want to see anything. Like I'm really nervous about seeing like a ghost or whatever, because I just feel like if I saw it I wouldn't be like the same again. Like it would traumatize me. Like I just feel like I would have like a different outlook or something. And what's so crazy, and that I feel like is the scariest part of the story, is ever since like I found out about her, I would always have dreams of her, and dreams of her like she would just be like playing and stuff, but I would never see her face. Like her face was always blurry, and I would always have these dreams, and like my friend knew about them, and she would tell her that she was in my dreams like visiting me and stuff, and I was just like it was just really scary. And I feel like it's kind of creepy because like I would always tell my friend like I don't want to see her, I don't want to see ghosts. Like, it's crazy because in my dreams I didn't see her, like I didn't see her face, it was always like blurry, but I saw like the apparition of her and like playing and stuff, and it was just like so creepy. But yeah, so that's pretty much like the story. We ended up kind kind of losing touch over the years. Like, that was one of my paranormal experiences. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of short. If you guys liked it, I could definitely do more of these. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't like super scary. I've definitely heard scarier paranormal experiences on YouTube. I thought this one was worth mentioning. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.